should get it.
And they say being a promoter is glamorous.
Oh, it's the things we do.
It's not all fun and games. I mean, some of it's fun and games, but it's not all fun and
there's
games.
so much more to it.
Yeah. A lot of people think it's just
Turn up at a venue.
turn up, put a match on, have fun. It's very much a full-time job. My name is Chris Bevan, and I am the owner and promoter of No Mercy Wrestling. So tomorrow is our second anniversary show, Head of the Snake, which sounds crazy when you say it out loud, that we've been running this long. But we opened up the training academy in 2021, and I had no real aspirations of doing a show or making a promotion. It was purely just a place for people to train, and because it was just after the pandemics as well. It was more for people who were already on shows who might want to get the ring rust off, because obviously everyone had to stop wrestling over the pandemic, so a lot of people hadn't done anything physical wrestling wise for a while. So it was mainly a place to open up for working wrestlers to come in, get the ring rust off, start training again. Because obviously pandemic had closed down a lot of training schools, and I kind of saw an opening here in Caerphilly. And then eventually we had enough demand that people wanted to actually have proper training sessions and actually open a training school for new people as well, which we ended up doing, of course. As I said, I had no real aspirations of making a promotion or holding shows. It was kind of I was just focused on the training aspect of it. But yeah, again, the demand was there. People kept getting on at me in my ears, just like, put on a show, put on a show, put on a show. So I finally relented, and I was like, all right, I'll do one show. We'll do one show and see how it goes. And that was in March of 2022. We had that first show and it went fantastic. We had Martin Kirby in. He did a seminar for us as well before the show. It was great, and everything went well. Very stressful, obviously. It was a completely new venture for me. I'd never done it before, obviously. Most of my team had never done a show before, so it was all new. It was all a new experience for us, and there was a lot of mistakes made, a lot of mistakes rectified, but we learned from it. And now here we are, 2 years later, and we're on our 15th show, 16th show now, or something like that. Wait for it to warm up a bit. She's an old one. 341,000 miles on this. Wow. She's done as well though, to be fair. Her name is Myrtle. Or, as Jack Knudsen from Act 2 calls it, Gok Van. Because it started off as Goth Van, which then went into Gok Van, Gok Wan. So, yeah, people love the Goth Van. A lot of people will start when they're like 18. Some people even start when they're younger than that, like 14, 15. Most will start doing their like early to mid 20s, but I started in my late 20s. So it's a lot later than most people. So my memories of wrestling are a lot older than some. So for example, my first memory of watching a proper full match in its entirety was Shawn and Bret Iron Man match. I think it was WrestleMania 12, 11, I can't remember. Yeah, that's my first memory of watching a full match. And yeah, like you said, I find completely stripping back the curtain takes a little bit of the magic away. Even though we all know that, I don't like to use the F word, but even though we know it's predetermined and scripted, it's still nice to suspend your belief for a little bit, you know. It's like going into a cinema and watching, say, the Avengers or something, and sitting there the whole time going, well, I know Chris Evans isn't really Captain America. You know, you sat there and you believe it because you're watching it, and it's made so well that you believe in it. And that's what I think good wrestling should be. Okay, be about 18 mil. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Hello? Yeah, that's everything. No, that's it. Alright, see you in a bit. Cool. That's fine. Two of these bad boys. I never really set out to start making tables for wrestling. It was never really in my plans for the business, but one day I kind of had to do it. And I very quickly realized that not only did I enjoy it, but I was pretty decent at it too. So that's just another thing now that we can offer out on our event production side of the business. So it's not only the ring rental or the entranceway, you know, we can now offer our audiovisual production and tables and chairs and ladders and every other prop you can think of to make a promotion show as best as it can be.
So much love and care goes into making something which is going to get destroyed.
Yeah, I know. But the problem is, right, I'm so anal about things. Even though I know it's going to get destroyed, I have to have it perfect. Otherwise, my brain won't work. It won't allow me to do it any other way. Like, 1/8 of an inch isn't going to matter too much when this is getting destroyed. But in my head, I will know that's 1/8 of an inch out. Like, it's stupid, I know, but it's the way my brain works. That would have been a great shot as well. There we go. We got there. Round-headed bolts, because obviously, let's pretend this is the top of the table. If they were sticking through, I need to re-drill these, but if they were sticking through and it was like square-headed bolts, obviously they would stick through, and people, if they land on them, they can hurt themselves. And obviously if they're screws, sharp end, other end of the table, not fun. So yeah, they've always got to be flat end, round headed bolts, not as short as possible, but as short for the table legs as possible. So, but now I've got to wait for the bloody battery to charge.
I was flailing around the
corners.
Fuck off, that's like
No. And that's how they go.
Get the entrance stuff in, please.
Hang on.
Millions of ring setups.
Oh, well, he's said
And I don't even know. Oh,
always on the scene.
I told you.
Fireman Sam. Sorry guys.
James, nice to meet you.
Fireman Sam. Yep.
Hello.
Then triple.
Thank you. There's a camera. Give me something heavy.
Oh, there is a camera. Hello.
Give me more.
Oh.
There's a camera.
Oh, you want to look at the camera? Is it?
Yeah, no, I've got this camera.
Yeah, you ain't taking two more, you?
Ah, yeah.
Do you want to take them both?
Oh, yes.
Oh. Give give us a little explanation of what you're doing?
So I am tightening the spring, just because the more use it gets, the looser it gets, and then it'll wobble and things aren't nice and compact. So just giving it a little bit of a tighten, just so it keeps the rig nice and tight and safe for everyone.
Three, two, one, go. I think they have to stretch.
Oh, don't film me doing that. I look like a jabroni.
Would you be happy to say on camera what's happened?
Oh, the loops pop down when they're trying to tension the canvas, and it seems to be a common problem with people making wrestling canvases, cutting corners on the cost when they make them.
Right.
So it's quite a common thing. It makes it stressful on show day though.
So,
What do you think? Yeah.
whoa, that's good. Where's that? I love a nice flush floor.
I haven't had a coffee in a while.
We're running a bit behind, but there's nothing we can't do. It all goes a bit stressful, but then we usually pull it together, and as soon as the punters are in there, it's showtime and we're all good.
How do you feel about him taking like big spots and big bumps like that?
I don't like it. I don't like seeing any of them get hurt. I really, really don't. Like you'll see me like on the floor later, just like. Ugh. So yeah, it's not fun seeing any of them do it. Like I hate it, but I understand it's part of the show. It's what it is, and yeah, we'll be okay hopefully.
What I'm really interested to know is what are your thoughts and feelings going into a match like this?
The best part is I try not to think as much as I can, but then it's normal, innit? You just get overwhelmed by all the emotions, the nerves, the fear, and if you win or you lose, or if you mess up, or or if the fans are not really that hooked up in this match. It's a horrible feeling, but the more I've done it, the more I've just I've just got to grit my teeth, and then I've just got to do it, And but at the same time, the more I do it, the more fun I have. That's what matters more. I just have fun now. In a good way. I try not to care as much as I can, because I just enjoy it. It's just fun, isn't it?
It's so fun. It's so fun. So this is a question, maybe it's a personal question, and I asked Bev this, and I'll ask you this now. So obviously you're losing your title tonight, and how does it? Can you sort of feel how it feels to sort of obviously it progresses your storyline, it progresses Josh's is there like almost like a competitive aspect at all within this industry, or how would you sort of talk about it?
Of course, yeah, like, you know, there is always that, but at the same, like, no time, I've been built around the scene where like, you know, all of us are there, like, you know, to build, like, you know, each other up. So it isn't like, you know, oh yeah, it should be like, you know, me, it shouldn't be them, it should, like, you know, like, all of us are just, you know, like, you know, a build, then, like, you know, a build, then, like, you know, all of us up as much, like, you know, as we can. And so, like, you know, actually growing up around like that just helps a lot, you know.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. That's
cheers.
really, really good.
Thank you, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, circumstances as they are, your brand new Roman Justin Connors. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your winners of the 8-man cage match, the Virus! Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, I will give you an update on our social medias on the condition of better.
I really hope. Straight after the match, how are you feeling?
Surprisingly okay. Surprisingly okay. Yeah. But like, it went a lot easier than I was expecting. I was like really nervous it was going to be complicated, but it really wasn't. It was fine. I'm gutted about the bump off the cage though, because I wanted to flip it, but my feet were getting caught, so I was like, rather be safe. But otherwise, very, very happy with it. Really, really good.
I never set out to be this big successful promoter. I don't even consider myself to be that successful, but at the end of the day, the shows are going well, promotion is making money, I'm making a living from it. Not many people can say that in wrestling. But what's more rewarding is seeing the people that you've come up with do amazing things.
Mad, isn't it?
And that to me is worth it.
Bye.